Okay, I know I said like I feel burnt out. Aware. It's not that serious. But that's why I'm trying new things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna start focusing on like health. Not when I say focusing, I mean like I'll spare 15 minutes a day to think about it. And then maybe one day we'll do it. But I'm gonna start working out. Maybe it'll help. I heard like working out helps the brain as well. So I'm gonna do that. And I also want to try new things before I get too burnt out. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be... You know me, chat. I give it to you 100% of the time. Well, 99% of the time. Because 1% I do be lying. I'll own up to that. But here's the thing. I'm burnt out not from streaming. Like, I still love streaming. I still have so much fun streaming. I enjoy what I do. It's not the streaming that's getting to me. It's the behind the scenes stuff. Like, I think that's that's why I really appreciated like Thailand. I've been trying to like
Michi,
open up more.
Out is completely pointless if...
Have you ever thought of slowing down in the background? It's not that, like, I genuinely like streaming. After I stream, I feel happy. You know what I mean? Like, before stream, I'll feel tired. I stream and I actually feel really good. After stream, I feel happy. Like, I feel energized. So, I'm actually happy doing this. It's just the behind the scenes. Okay, chat, do you want like 10 out of 10 truth about this? Because this might sound a bit like, you know, like sash, but it's not that suspicious. Of course. Okay, but please know, not starting nothing, right? Don't start nothing. It's just, sadly, that's just how the world works. That life is very much like that. So, when I started streaming, one of the biggest things I've always wanted to do, I mean, there's a lot of projects I want to do, but I really like meeting new people, right? Like, I want to like meet new people. I want to talk with more people and kind of like have more friends. I struggle making friends, as you can tell. I do have friends, but I'd like to have like more. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds selfish, but I want to like meet more people. Over time, you realize in any part of like, it's not just like, oh my God, streaming specifically. No, in any part of the world, anything you do, there's always going to be good people and there's always going to be not too good people, right? And I feel like that is what's burning, like it's been kind of causing a slight burnout from me, where over time, I'm not stupid, you know, like, I mean, I am, but like not that stupid. I can tell if someone's like, oh, I don't have the best vibe from you, then I'm not really gonna invest that much because like, I don't have good vibes. You can kind of sniff it out, but sometimes you just happen to like experience not too pleasant interactions with people, or eventually people change, right? And they're like, you know them as somebody, and then apparently they're not. It's like, it's either people change, or when you meet them, you thought they were fine, and then they didn't. It's one of those. Again, not throwing anybody under the bus. Like, I'm not blaming, like, oh, everyone is like, there's always gonna be bad. There will be bad people, you know? But I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on, like, finding the good people. For example, I met Numi recently, and I didn't think I would be friends with Numi. I think I told you guys this too. Like, when I first met her, I thought we were gonna be, like, acquaintances. Like, you're a streamer, I'm a streamer. I respect you, you respect me. Like, it's just fair play. Like, as long as there's respect, then we're good, right? But now I would say that Numi is someone I consider very close, which is really crazy. It's crazy how the world works, but I'm very happy that I got to meet Numi. And during the Thailand trip, I felt like I was surrounded by people that genuinely cared about me.
Valley
you know?
For the one resub.
Like, I felt like I was surrounded by people that cared about me for me and not for the fact that I'm Michi Mochievee. You know what I mean?
Pat.
Well, that's the thing, chat. Numi genuinely made me realize there are people that care about me as a person. And I kind of needed that recently. Sometimes I feel like, don't get me wrong, I care about my friends and I have friends, but I don't know if...
Michi,
how do I word
you don't
this?
need to be working out for all of the 30 minutes. You can take breaks for 1 or 2 minutes between each set.
We'll start slow. We'll start slow. Just believe in me and I will do really well once I recover. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna be very honest about it. I might word this wrong, so please, I mean it in a good way, or like in a not so bad way. It's probably not good, but not so bad either. I feel like sometimes people are my friends, or I consider them friends, and over time their actions prove to me that they kind of see me more as like content. You know, and I get it. You know, it's like we're content creators by the end of the day. Like, I'm okay with, like, we're friends, but also content creator friends. It's fine. But sometimes I feel like there's a lack of balance-ish. And I do doubt myself. I'm not the most, like, fucking confident person. I have days where I doubt myself where it's like, do you actually care about me? Or, like, do you care about me right now? Because I'm still relevant. Like, what if one day I'm not as relevant? Like, are you just gonna throw me away? Like, I'm kind of scared about that, right? So that mentality kind of have burnt me out a little bit, and I stopped reaching out to people for a while. So I stopped trying to, like, be friends with people. I kind of stopped maintaining friendships as much. Because sometimes, like, you can tell. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell that it's like, you just... I know that I like to troll, and it's like a mutual thing. Like, you make fun of me, I make fun of you. It's like, haha, we get it. But sometimes I feel like some people do take the joking a bit too far, because not like it's not bad. Like, I don't actually take it personally. It's just like, you know, you joke about that on stream about me, but then, like, you don't really reach out and you don't really respond to me. So I don't really know if you only bring me up to, like, make fun of me for a clip, and then that's kind of it, you know? So I was a bit, like, burnt out in that aspect. Not in a streaming. Streaming is still so much fun to me, but it's like the socializing part that now I'm, like, second guessing, and I don't really, like, speak up about it because it's really fucking weird to do that. It's like, hey man, like, honestly, selfishly, I'm not ready to hear their response. You know, like, if I were to reach out to people being like, hey, I just want you to know, like, are you just using me for content here? Because I realized this, and this is how I feel. I'm scared. Like, what if it turns out it's true, and they're like, well, I think we're friends, but we're not as close as you thought we were, and I'll cry. So I don't want to know. It's one of those things. But ever since the Thailand trip, my mentality's shifting to a better one. So I appreciate it. And, like, some people behind the scenes are... Well, some people are different. You know, I'm different too. Like, I'm a bit more reserved, kind of, behind the scenes. But there are people who... maybe they're busy.
The wet kitten allegations, but I can relate.
Right? Like, I know that some people are... Maybe they're just busy, or maybe they have, like, different interests, or maybe we've just, like... We've changed. Not as, like, worse, like... You've just become a different person, and I've become a different person, so we don't, like, vibe as much as we used to, which is very normal in life, but I can't tell. That's the thing, like, I appreciate the people that are here for me, you know? Like, I care about people a lot. One thing that... Oh my god, I'm gonna expose Numi right now. One of the reasons that I was a bit doubtful, like, opening up to Numi instantly is because Numi is the type of person that really wants to make other people feel comfortable around them, right? Like, Numi wants to make you feel comfortable and, like, understood and heard. But because of that, off the bat, I don't know Numi. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear more about her. And she wants to hear more about me. So now we're both quiet. Like, I have friends who off the bat just, like, talk about themselves, and I know so much about them. And I can understand what kind of person she is. With Numi, I feel like she's trying to make me feel comfortable. That I'm like, I want to know more about you. Like, what makes you comfortable? What do you like? Like, what do you not like, right? So, in the trip, we got closer because we started, like, being more open about it. And she's starting to, like, tell me stuff. And one thing I appreciate about Numi is she tries to put my thoughts into words for me. And not as in, like, this is how you feel, but it's like, is this maybe how you feel? Is that maybe how you feel? And I appreciate it a lot because it's like, you don't really have to do that. Like, sometimes I'm okay with not understanding how I feel. I have a therapist, right? And I'm very confused myself. But Numi actually tries to kind of put it into words. One thing that Numi said that made me kind of like... I never realized this, but sometimes when I care about someone, I am 100% like loyal to them. You know, I'm the type of person that's like, if I care about you... I really, really care about you. Like, I will... If you need me, I'm there. If you need money, I'm there. Like, no questions asked. Anything you want. Time, money, effort. I will, like, do anything for you. And this includes, like, loyalty. Like, if I hear someone say something bad about you, I will say something like, that's not true. You know what I mean? And I'm not usually like that because I'm very non-confrontational. But I give my 100%. So I always thought for the longest time that it's very selfish for me to expect the same. That it's like, you also give me your 100%. And I was like, oh man, sometimes, you know, when you're friends with someone and it feels like you try to understand them and they don't really try to understand you back.
Don't think too hard about it
Something
when
like
it comes
that.
to friends. Just enjoy the time you spend together. You should relax around friends.
That's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna say this, but it's gonna sound a bit bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way. I have the same mentality where I want to be myself around my friends. And I am a very flawed person. Everyone has their flaws, right? Like, I know I have weaknesses. I know some of them, but I don't know all. But when I'm really putting my guard down, and this is like off stream, like, I don't put up a face. You know, like, I'm gonna be 100% myself. And I'm gonna, eventually, when I'm comfortable, I'll be very vulnerable to you. Like, on stream, I am myself, but obviously there are certain things I don't talk about on stream because it will cause drama, and I'd really rather not cause drama. But off stream, sometimes, you know, when I'm like, hey, I feel this way, or I feel that way, or like, this is what I'm comfortable with, this is what I'm not, like, it takes a level of vulnerability, and I am not very good with being vulnerable. So sometimes, like, when I'm very relaxed with people and I'm being myself, and then they kind of use it or either against me, or they kind of like don't share the same, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of feel very like, uh-oh, I overshared. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm like yapping, and then I'm like, uh-oh, I actually overshared. Like, this is not TMI funny. Like, that was an actual oversharing. Like, damn, now I'm stressing about it, right? So over these past couple of months, I realized there are people in my life that I was very vulnerable with and very open with that turns out not to be as there for me as I thought they were. So because of that, like, my mentality of like, I just want to relax with my friends and be myself, I'm kind of like, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't be myself. Maybe I shouldn't relax too much, you know? Uh-oh.
Oversharing?
I know, I overshare too much, chat. My bad. But that's what caused the burnout. Like, that's why I've been feeling a little bit burnt out. Because I'm like, oh man, I feel like I was being myself, and now I'm realizing that maybe I shouldn't have. Thinking. But that's why. Like, it has nothing to do with stream at all. Like, if it's like, oh, I'm burnt out from streaming because, like, what content should I make? What do I do?
Thanks,
it's not that at all.
Shite, for the sub.
It's like, I'm streaming and I'm like, oh, I'm like thinking about non-streaming related stuff, and it's getting me like a bit wary. Is that the word? Like, not defensive, but like a bit on guard. So I've been kind of tired doing that because I like being myself. Like, I know it's hard to believe, but I'm extroverted. My battery recharges when hanging out with friends, right? So that's why, like, friends and people are very important to me, because that's how I kind of recharge myself. So when, like, it turns out some people ain't as there for you as you thought they were, you're like, ooh, goddamn, what do I do? And I run away. That's my negative point. Instead of talking it through, I tend to run away from my problems and then live in my bubble of delusion, being like, everything is okay. I didn't expect you to be. I'm an extrovert with social anxiety. I genuinely recharge my battery from interactions with people. Why do you think I can stream for so long? Like, I genuinely enjoy hanging out with you, and it recharges my battery. You know, but when I'm going through problems that I can't talk about publicly, that's where friends and family comes in, right? Because sometimes some problems will cause drama. So it needs to be, like, balanced. For the past couple of months, I've been very, like, scared. Like, I'm walking on eggshells when it comes to making friends and getting to know people and being myself and being open. So I was struggling with that for a little bit. And then I went on the Thailand trip. And I think during that trip, I realized, I'm like, you know what? It's bound to happen, right? Like, when you meet good people, you're bound to meet bad people too. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. And sometimes, if I have to meet 10 bad people to meet one good person afterwards, I'll take it. I know this sounds like a bit cringe, but after getting to, like, I got closer with Numi and Shoto and Yuzu and Yusan, which is wild because I've spoken to Yusan since like 2 years ago, but I feel like we weren't as close as we were until the Thailand trip. That's when I actually started, like, opening up to Yusan. Yusan's opening up to me, you know? So, like, I feel like we got closer. After meeting them, I realized, like, yeah, I met some bad people. Not bad, but, like, I met some people that weren't as nice as I thought, and it sucked and it made me feel kind of like shit. However, by the end of the day, I got to meet them. On stream, I make jokes and I'm a bit louder because it's on stream, but privately, I don't need to be like, what the fuck, you guys? What the fuck? You know, like, we just talk like normal people. And it's nice. And I think the trip made me realize, like, yes, I met not too good people, but because of that, I like to believe that I am here because of everything I experience, which includes the bad. Would I, if I could turn back time, will I avoid these people? Probably not. I'll go through the same thing just the same. So then I can get to meet the good people by the end of the day. And I think it's been like helping my burnout a lot. Like I've been slowly like untangling that whole thing. So now I feel so much better. So that's why I think like the Thailand trip has a soft spot in my heart. Because I was like so fucking doubtful, bro. I was so like, oh man, what if people don't like me for me? Like I don't act as this completely one-on-one to like Michi Mochievee, you know what I mean? Or like I was fucking doubting everything when it comes to like off-stream shit. And then I'm like, damn, there are good people. So I'm happy. Yeah, I'm still a little bit burnt out from it. Just because I'm like, it does get to you. Especially when it's like someone...
Just be yourself, unapologetically. You might push some people away, but the ones that stay are in it for life. And you'll attract compatible friends. Then you got nothing to worry about. My life got a whole lot better when I adopted that view.
I'm slowly trying to do that. Because back then, I thought I was doing that. Like, I'm just gonna be myself, unapologetic. I thought I was doing that. And then I was... But then, like, seeing your friends drift apart or, like, act different with you kind of made you, like, second-guess yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I do be second-guessing. I'm like, okay,
Thanks,
maybe I should be a little bit apologetic. You know, maybe we gotta tune it down a little bit. It's always one of those. Got scammed. But I'm okay with it. I know people change and... Different people do different things. I don't put it against them. Like, I still care about them. And I still consider them, you know, good people. But if, yeah, situations do be situationing. People... change sucks. That's why I hate the tower. I don't like change. Second guessing is so valid, right?
You just need to get out of your routine and gave Earl interactions. You saw that it went more than well.
I actually was thinking about it, but I was like, man, maybe not. But I thought maybe like, it just so happens that all my friends are not fucking here. Aside from like Ollie and Risu, most of my friends that I've gone close to are like abroad. But I told myself maybe like next year, I'll still be safe about it and be careful about it if possible. I want to attend more events or like maybe travel a little more that isn't really for work, you know? Because I usually only travel for work. Like this year, I traveled to Japan for work. I don't usually travel for like just meeting people and enjoying the moment, right? So I was like, maybe I should like be more open to different experiences and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, the Thailand trip meant a lot. I think like a lot of them gave me a lot of perspective. Even if they didn't mean to, I learned a lot from them and how they process like their own thoughts and mentalities and why they do the things they do. It made me realize I'm like, yeah, no, I've never been fully balanced. You know, it's either I'm completely open or I'm completely shut. Like, I'm like, I want to talk to everybody or I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, it's either or. I'm trying to balance it where it's like, I don't really need to be that open. I can take it at like a pace I'm comfortable with. But at the same time, I shouldn't be so closed off. But I shouldn't just be vulnerable off the bat, right? Like, I'm trying to kind of like balancing it. So, I'm figuring that out. But as from my end, full transparency, I have been slightly burnt out because of behind the scenes shit.